Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Steven.
And I'm Clay.
And we are
the Hills Maniacs. Today we're going to be doing a Harry Potter quiz. I'm looking forward to this because I love Harry Potter.
He thinks he knows everything, so we're going to see.
Not everything, but I know a lot, and we've done this before twice where he's quizzed me on Star Wars. I quizzed him on the MCU, and so you can go back and watch those videos on this channel. We found a quiz on the internet. I think it was like 50-something questions.
There's 57
questions about the Harry Potter universe. I hope it's just about the movies because I haven't read all the books. Unfortunately, I don't read. But, so if I get the question right, then I get a point. If I get it wrong, then Steven gets a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the 57 or so questions will win, and will test my Harry Potter knowledge.
And these are multiple choice. If he would like the multiple choice, I have to give it to him for each question.
If not, then I'll just answer if I think I know it, if I don't ask for multiple choice. So, let's get this quiz started.
Alright, question number 1. Which Harry Potter word is now in the Oxford English Dictionary?
Oh, jeez. I knew this, too. Muggle.
Muggle is correct.
Muggle.
It was added in 2003.
Muggle.
Number 2. Who were Harry's parents?
Lily and James Potter. Or Lily Potter. Or Lily Evans and James Potter.
That's
whichever
correct.
one it
James
gives
and
you.
Lily Potter.
Yeah.
That's correct. Excuse me. Question 3. Who are the Muggle aunt and uncle that Harry must live with every summer?
Vernon and Petunia Dursley.
That's correct.
Of course it is. I know my stuff.
In order of birth, who are the 7 Weasley siblings? In order of
birth.
Would you like the multiple choice?
No. Okay. Bill, Charlie, Percy, Fred or George or Fred, and then Ron and Ginny.
That's correct.
Was that correct?
Wow.
Okay. So Bill
Good
was
job.
the oldest. I always get confused between Bill and Charlie on who's the oldest, but Bill is the oldest.
All right. Next question. What are the 3 unforgivable curses?
The Killing Curse, the Imperious Curse, and the Cruciatus Curse.
What are they called, actually?
That is what they're called. You mean what do they do?
No.
What do they do?
No, I think
Give me the multiple choice.
So is it Impedimenta, Incarcerus, and
okay.
Incendio, Avada Kedavra, Crucio, and Imperio, or Expelliarmus, Expecto Patronum,
Yeah, the second
and
one.
Defendo?
Okay, it wanted the spell to do the...
Yeah,
the.
that's correct.
Okay, yeah.
Next question. Which of these Hogwarts professors teaches Transfiguration?
Professor McGonagall.
Okay. Yes, that's correct.
Minerva McGonagall. Yeah, you don't need to read the multiple choice.
Alrighty then.
I know that one.
Okay. At the end of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which professor removes his turban to reveal Voldemort on the back of his head? Quirrell is correct. The first Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Well, at least in Harry's
in that
time.
Yeah. The one that we see.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who first shows Harry the diary of Tom Riddle?
Who first shows it to him?
Who first shows it to him?
Well, I mean, he sees it when Lucius puts it in Ginny's cauldron. But he doesn't really intentionally show it to him. Give me a multiple choice.
Is it Moaning Myrtle, Fawkes, or Nearly Headless Nick?
Yeah, Moaning Myrtle.
That's correct.
Okay.
Who was Tom Marvolo Riddle?
Lord Voldemort.
That's correct. What's the only book in the Harry Potter series that doesn't feature Lord Voldemort?
Prisoner of Azkaban, I think.
That's correct.
Because that focuses on Sirius Black.
He's mentioned in that, but
Right.
he never actually shows up.
Right.
Like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. For the WWE fans, yeah.
Who was the prisoner of Azkaban, and was he guilty of the crime he was accused of
Well,
committing?
the prisoner was Sirius Black, and no, he was not guilty.
That's correct.
Spoiler alert.
He's
If you
also
haven't
Harry
seen the
Potter's
movies or read the books.
godfather.
That he is.
Spoiler as well.
Played by Gary Oldman.
Okay. What Hogwarts student is killed in Little Hangleton graveyard at the end of the Goblet
Cedric
of
Diggory.
Fire? That's correct. Next question. Who was not a member of the Order of the Phoenix? Was it Mad-Eye Moody, Bellatrix Lestrange, or
Bellatrix.
Sirius Black? That's correct.
That was easy. I thought it was going to give me like 3 like good guys, and then I had to pick
Who
which
kills
one was
Dumbledore at the end of the Half-Blood Prince?
it. Severus Snape.
That's correct.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
How many copies did Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows sell the first day of its release in the US and the UK?
Jeez. Multiple choice.
5 million, 8 million, or 11 million?
11 million.
Correct.
Wow, what a guess. Yes.
What's the name of the fairy tale book that Dumbledore bequeaths to Hermione in the Deathly
Tales
Hallows?
of Beedle the Bard.
Correct.
Try saying bequeath 10 times fast.
Bequeath. Yeah. In the epilogue to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, to whom is Harry married?
Ginny Weasley.
Correct. Even I knew that one. Woohoo. Another tidbit offered in the final epilogue is that this former Hogwarts student is now teaching herbology at his alma
Neville
mater.
Longbottom.
Correct. The first Harry Potter theme park opened in 2010. Where is it? Where is it located?
Is it asking for the park
The
or the
like
the city?
Okay, yeah, the place where it's.
Okay. Orlando?
That's correct.
I knew it was in Florida.
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter is the 6th island in Universal Studios Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida.
I knew it was in Universal Studios Park. I forgot where.
Next question 20.
I was thinking Miami, but yeah, it's in Orlando.
Question 20. In the first line of the first book of the Harry Potter series, we learn that Harry's aunt and uncle, the Dursleys, were proud to say that they were blank.
Oh, jeez. Perfectly normal, thank you very much.
That's correct.
Word
Wow.
for word.
Word for word.
Word for word.
Word. 21. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first book, a magical creature named Fluffy guards a trap door. What kind of creature is Fluffy?
A 3-headed dog. That thing has
Also
a
known
name?
as a hellhound.
That
That's
thing
correct.
has a name?
The Sorcerer's Stone is an incredibly valuable magical item which provides immortality and unlimited wealth. Which item was not protecting its hiding place? Was it a 3-headed dog, a blast-ended Scroot, or Snape's potions puzzle?
The Scroot.
Correct. How did Harry retrieve the Sorcerer's Stone from the Mirror of Erised?
He wanted to find it, but not use it.
Or, yeah, he looked into the mirror and
Yeah.
felt the stone drop into his pocket.
Right, but he wanted to find it and not use it.
Yeah.
That was one of Dumbledore's more brilliant ideas. And that's saying something.
Albus Dumbledore. In the second book, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Harry receives a warning when a creature named Dobby smashes a pudding in the Dursleys' house. What kind of creature is Dobby?
A house elf.
Correct.
Good old Dobby.
Rest in peace.
Dobby. It was the saddest
A mo-
moment in the Harry Potter
A moment
series.
of silence for Dobby the house elf.
Alright, moment over. Let's
Okay.
go.
In the second book, Harry and Ron miss the train back to school, so they fly to Hogwarts in Ron's dad's bewitched Ford Anglia instead. How does this misadventure end?
They crash into the Whomping Willow and they almost get expelled.
Correct. Number 26? 26.
Something like that.
Hogwarts students are excited when Professor Lockhart starts a dueling club. At the first meeting, Harry unwittingly reveals a mysterious and rare ability.
Partial
What is
tongue.
this ability? Correct. Let me finish the question first.
No, if I know the answer, I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
the answer.
Okay, exceptionally handsome and infuriatingly arrogant, Professor Gilderoy Lockhart is a fraud and a disaster at almost all spells. There is one type of
Memory
charm at
charms.
which he excels, however. What is it?
Memory
Memory
charms.
charms, that's correct.
Otherwise, all those other wizards would have gone blebbing, and I've never sold another book.
He knows quotes, too. In the second book, Harry discovers a diary that used to belong to a Hogwarts student named Tom Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
According to the diary, which Hogwarts employee is the heir of Slytherin?
Hagrid,
Correct.
even though he wasn't really an employee at that
So far,
point.
I have a big fat goose egg.
Yeah.
I got 0.
These questions easy.
Mm.
You should ask me like, who's Severus Snape's father? It's Tobias.
Hagrid was not, however, the heir of Slytherin. That person turned out to be Tom Marvolo Riddle himself, who came to be known by what name after he graduated from Hogwarts?
Lord Voldemort. Didn't we have this question already?
No.
We had something like
Oh.
it. Who is
It
Tom
was-
Riddle? Yeah.
Voldemort or the Dark Lord. It was actually both of the above.
Okay.
I didn't read that, though. I'll give it to you, though.
That's alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking that point.
You're just taking it?
I'm taking it.
Okay,
I'll give you like a little dot on the.
cool.
You
In
got
the
a
third
dot.
book, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry runs away from his aunt and uncle's home after accidentally what?
Blowing up Aunt Marge.
That's correct. He blew her up like a balloon.
Yeah, he didn't actually like blow
That would
up.
have made
No.
it more. That would have made it
He
funnier.
inflated.
I would have laughed more.
They don't send people to Azkaban for blowing up their aunt.
In the third book, Harry nearly dies several times after thinking he's caught a glimpse of which death omen?
The Grim.
Correct. Third-year students at Hogwarts get to do 2 things they weren't allowed to do previously. What are they?
Oh jeez. Alright, one of them is go to Hogsmeade. Shoot. Multiple choice.
Is it visit Hogsmeade and become prefects and start new subjects, or start new elective subjects and visit Hogsmeade?
Prefects in Hogsmeade, I think.
Visit Hogsmeade and become
Yeah.
prefects? Incorrect.
No.
It was
Was it
start new
start new
electives
electives?
and visit Hogsmeade.
Yeah, you got a point.
Woo!
Well, technically, I got half right. But yeah, you can have the point.
Okay.
I knew it was visit Hogsmeade.
Next question. Hermione begs permission from Professor McGonagall to take an unusually heavy course load in her 3rd year. What does McGonagall give her to help her
Time
get
turner.
to all her classes? That's correct. Next question. Harry and Ron each add only 2 classes to their course schedule. Care of Magical Creatures with Professor Rubeus Hagrid, and Divination with a professor who reminds Harry strongly of a glittering insect. Who is the Hogwarts Divination
Sybil
professor?
Trelawney.
Correct.
She's a lunatic.
Most of the characters in that are. Next question. Harry hasn't had the best experiences with his Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers, but in his third year, he finally gets one who really knows his
Remus
stuff.
Lupin.
Who is he? Correct. Okay. Name both the Wizarding Prison and the foul creatures who guard it.
Azkaban and Dementors.
Correct.
There's also Nermangard, which
Nermangard.
that's where Grindelwald ends up.
Well, it wasn't that one.
No, but it's the Wizarding Prison. There's
I know.
multiple Wizarding.
Next
prisons,
question.
but
In the fourth
Yeah.
book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire,
yes,
Harry
there's the
gets
fourth
to
book.
spend part of his summer vacation with Ron because Ron's dad has managed to get them tickets to what major
The Quidditch
wizarding
World
event?
Cup,
That's correct.
the 422nd Quidditch World Cup.
Okay.
I think 400. Yeah, something like that.
In the fourth book, Harry finds himself infatuated with a girl for the first time. What Quidditch
Cho-Chang.
position did
Oh.
Cho-Chang play?
Oh, I was gonna say it's Cho
Oh.
Chang. Yeah.
What Quidditch
Oh, geez.
position did Cho-Chang play?
Oh, geez. Multiple choice.
A seeker,
This isn't gonna help.
beater, or keeper?
Yeah, it's not gonna help. Beater.
Incorrect. She
She's
was
seeker.
the seeker
Dang it.
for the Ravenclaw
Yeah.
Quidditch team.
Yep.
In the fourth book, Harry Potter received much unwanted attention from which Daily Prophet reporter?
Rita Skeeter.
Correct.
She's a scumbag. Turned into a beetle.
Well,
She is a beetle.
as bad as the Avada Kedavra or killing curse is, the Cruciatus curse can be equally devastating, as Harry learns when he hears how Bellatrix Lestrange tortured Neville Longbottom's parents. What happened to the Longbottoms?
They ended up in St. Mungo's when they lost their mind.
Correct.
That's the
That's
same
im- that's
hospital
impressive.
Lockhart ends up in after he loses his mind.
Oh. Question 41, I think.
Something like that.
How did Harry learn about the fate of Neville's parents?
Multiple choice.
Hermione put two and two together and told Harry. He overheard Neville talking in his sleep, or he saw the trial of Bartimaeus Crouch and the Lestranges in Dumbledore's Petsy.
He saw the trial of Bartimaeus Crouch.
Correct.
Junior.
Harry witnessed Voldemort's return at the end of the fourth book. How did the Dark Lord get his body back?
Is it asking for the ingredients in the potion
No,
that brought
just
him back?
how did he get it back?
Well, Wormtail made the potion that brought him back. Multiple choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
He stole the Sorcerer's Stone and used it to conjure a corporeal form. He reanimated his old body by possessing the corpse of James Potter, or he
That
used a
would've been
potion
weird.
of his own invention to
A
restore
potion.
himself to his mortal form. Correct.
That would have been weird.
Ooh, Harry's
He
father
just like
becomes the Dark
zombie
Lord.
James Potter.
Yeah, that would have been weird. And changed a lot of
It
things.
might have made a better like series, because then Harry would have had to have killed his own father in a way.
Right. Okay. Which horse-like creatures pull the school carriages at Hogwarts?
Thestrals.
Correct. They are winged, horse-like creatures that are invisible except to those who have seen death.
Which really doesn't make sense, because Harry couldn't see them until after Goblet of Fire, when he sees Cedric get killed. Yet he saw his mother get killed when he was a baby, so he should have been able to see them from the start.
That's a question for another time. When Harry meets Luna Lovegood for the first time, which publication is she reading?
The Quibbler.
Correct.
She's reading her father's magazine.
Fred and George Weasley's life ambition was to open a joke shop. By Harry's 5th year at Hogwarts, they already invented which of these novelty items? I'll give you the multiple
Mhm.
choice. Was it skiving snack boxes, canary creams, tongue toffee, and extendable ears? Canary creams, fizzing whizbees, skiving snack boxes, and trick wands? Or trick wands, skiving snack boxes, tongue toffee, and sneakoscopes? Which of those did they had already invented by Harry's 5th year?
The first one.
Correct. Skiving snack boxes.
I know.
Canary
It's
creams.
the only one that has the
Yeah.
ear because they use that to spy on the Order of the Phoenix when they're in Grimmauld plays.
Oh, really?
They put the ear down and then Crookshanks attacks the ear.
In the 5th book, Hogwarts gets its worst ever defense against the dark arts teacher in
Dolores
Harry Potter
Umbridge.
and the Order of the Phoenix. Who was it?
Dolores
Oh,
Jane
yeah.
Umbridge.
That witch. Since Umbridge wouldn't allow students to actually practice spells, Hermione convinced Harry to start a secret defense against the Dark Arts Society. What was it called, and where were the meetings held?
They were held in the Room of Requirement, and it was called Dumbledore's Army.
Correct. They trained right under Umbridge's nose in the Room of Requirement. At the beginning of the 6th book, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, we meet a new Hogwarts professor. Who was he?
Horace Slughorn.
Correct. In the 6th book, we learn about Horcruxes, objects that contain a fragment of a dark wizard's soul. What are the 7 Horcruxes that Voldemort created?
At least you didn't say to put them in order. All right, so we got the Tom Riddle's diary. We got the locket. We have Marvolo Gaunt's ring. We have Harry, Nagini, the cup, and Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem.
Correct. Tom Riddle's diary, Gaunt's ring, Slytherin's locket, Hufflepuff's cup, Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, Nagini, and Harry Potter.
And Quirrell. There's a debate between that because Quirrell had part of his spirit inside him where he would.
So there could have been 8.
So there could have been 8. Quirrell could have been the 7th, but then Harry. Harry was the 8th that he didn't mean to make. So I've heard both ways, but
Interesting.
that is interesting.
What does Dumbledore do in the 6th book to equip Harry with the tools he needs to destroy Voldemort's Horcruxes?
Multiple choice.
He bequeaths him the sword of Gryffindor. He teaches him Horcruxio, the secret spell for destroying Horcruxes. Or he takes him through the Pensieve to show him his memories of Voldemort's past.
The Horcruxio.
Incorrect.
Really?
He takes him through the Pensieve to show him his memories of Voldemort's past.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think there was a spell to destroy the
Well,
Horcruxes.
Yeah. Well, to try and destroy the
Oh.
Horcruxes. Yeah.
In the 6th book, while on the school train, Draco Malfoy hints that his dark aspirations involve much more than schoolboy pranks. What has the Dark Lord asked him to do?
Kill Dumbledore.
That's one answer, so I'll give you the point. It was
And
also
let the Death
join
Eaters
the Death
into it, yeah.
Eaters.
And let them into.
Join the Death Eaters and murder Albus Dumbledore. What magical object must Draco Malfoy repair in order to
The
carry
Vanishing
out
Cabinet.
his instructions from Voldemort?
In the Room
Correct.
of Requirement.
Who is the Half-Blood Prince?
Severus Snape.
That's correct. In the 7th book, Dumbledore makes bequests to Harry and Ron. What were these?
In the 7th book?
In the 7th book, Dumbledore makes bequests to Harry and Ron. What were these?
Multiple choice.
A Deluminator, Gryffindor's sword, and the first golden snitch Harry ever caught. Gryffindor's sword, a put-outer, and the Pensieve. Or an invisibility cloak, a Deluminator, and Gryffindor's sword.
The Sword of Gryffindor, the Snitch, and the
Deluminator?
Yeah, the Deluminator.
That's
It
correct.
is called a put outer in the books, though.
That's correct. What are the 3 Deathly Hallows?
The Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
Correct.
I did a whole theory on this, on who the 3 brothers represented in Harry. Check that video out
check that
on
out.
this channel. Yeah.
Harry's best friend is Ron Weasley, who comes from a large wizarding family. Over the years, Harry gets to know all of the Weasley kids pretty well. Which Weasley sibling dies in the Battle of Hogwarts?
Oh, jeez, I knew it was going to ask me this. Oh, I always forget which one. It's either Fred or George, but I always forget which one dies. Oh, man. Because one of them gets hit with the curse during the Battle of the Seven Potters. And then the other one dies during the... Oh, jeez. I'm going to say Fred.
It is Fred.
Yes.
That's correct.
What a guess.
And the final question of this quiz.
Final question.
Severus Snape is a Death Eater. Is he also a bad guy?
No. This is an opinion question. No. He was doing everything for Lily.
Snape became a murderer and a double agent in the name of love. He's complicated, but ultimately good.
My favorite
That's
character.
correct. All right.
All
How
right,
do we do? I got 3.
that was
He
the
got
final
a whole,
score.
He got a whole bunch.
So out of
So-
57 questions, I got 54 right.
Clay knows Harry Potter very well. It seems.
I do know Harry
He's
Potter.
the master of the dark arts, or something.
One of my favorite movie series, other than Star Wars. They're tied for
All right. Well, let us know how you guys did on this quiz if you took it along with us. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a comment in the section below, and like the video for more. Also, subscribe, and we'll get more videos out to
Yes,
you.
and remember, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times.
What he
If
said.
one only remembers
Oh.
to turn on the light.
What he
Bye,
said.
guys.
Take care.